We are back. I think. I don't freaking know. Should be back. Yes. Sorry for the picture being frozen. Let me just quickly ping everybody in Discord again. Okay, new link. That should work. Pretty sure there is no way to yeah, okay, it's a different link, so everything should be working. Alright. Just posting everywhere again. Just bear with me for a second. Really wish that wasn't happening, but alas, sometimes that things just life do be like that, I suppose. Where else? Well, that's basically it. Okay. Kinda ready to go now. Yay, we're back! Hey, thank you for coming back, Sidewinder. I am terribly sorry, I have no idea how it was possible or what happened or what have you. Can I go to... Yeah, okay. There we go. Hope you can hear me and all that good stuff. We are okay, it's moving again. Nice. Alright. So once again, we are playing either Inferno or Dungeon. And yeah, depending if anybody wants to say anything different, I'm listening, but if not, then we'll go for that. Ugh. Oh. Still, yeah, we're still in yellow, so we should be on the nice terrain. Get these heroes, yeah. So I hope you had a good day today. Well, yeah, kind of. Was quite busy doing lots of stuff, which is, you know, something that needs to be done. Lots of adulting and all that. Relatively boring, but had to be done. Hope you had a great day as well. But yes, so we are going to be choosing a hero. Unfortunately, this is one of the downsides of this game, is that the amount of heroes has been greatly reduced. At least, you know, it's a downside to me. Maybe somebody else disagrees, but that's how I feel about it. Yeah, so there are only 8 heroes per faction that you can start with, and, well, you can hire during gameplay. Quite limiting that. But yeah, the heroes of Dungeon are, or at the very least, all of their specializations are much more unique across all factions, but this of course includes Dungeon. So, for example, we've got this lady who can perform a special ability that can bring her a total mana pool above the possible maximum, the normally possible maximum. However, in order to use this ability, she needs to spend an entire day. It's like digging for the grail. You spend all your movement points for you and can't move that day. Got this guy who's, when the battle starts, already afflicts a few enemy stacks with poison, which comes in really handy. You know, obviously starting out with your enemies already poisoned, taking damage, already weakened, is quite powerful, doing damage even before the battle really begins. Now we got this lady. Her specialty is a little bit hard to explain, but basically she can make one of her squads, or not one of her squads, but certain creatures under her command shoot again. Shoot multiple times during the same turn even. This guy specializes in the level 4 creatures of the faction. Pretty much same thing as before, except he only... same thing in Heroes 3, I mean, that's the creature specialists work pretty much the same way. Except in this particular instance, he only enhances one of their abilities, but not their attack or defense. This guy is very special, probably one of the best heroes in the game. With each level, he reduces the cost of all spells. So eventually he can cast like spells for insanely low price. Does get quite ridiculous, by the way. When you like level 20, you reduce the cost of all spells by like 20% there, and then there are also abilities that reduce the cost of spells even further. And overall, they basically reduces the cost of all spells by more than half. It gets kind of crazy, especially considering how powerful they are. Then you get this lady who specializes in Minotaurs. Just starts with a whole bunch of Minotaurs, which they in this game Minotaurs are level 3 creatures of dungeon. Then we got this guy who specializes in Scouts, which is the level 1 creature of the town. Then we got this lady who specializes in Blood Maidens, which are the level 2 creatures. And that's it. That's all the 8 heroes. So yeah, I'll probably be starting either with this guy or with this one, though he might just be too ridiculous, but yeah. Those are my probably go-to choices. This lady is also pretty good though. She's also works very well because these level 2 creatures, they basically work the same way as harpies. So the level 2 creatures of dungeon from Heroes 3, except they can't fly, obviously, but instead they can move further, and they are also hit much harder. So they are kind of scarier than harpies were in the original game. The bonus we are picking is going to be that AI starts with equal resources. Normally the AI cheats, which means they start with more resources than the player, on heroic difficulty at least, but we're gonna cancel that out. Yeah, I'll probably start with this guy, Wei Shan, the Black Hand. Yeah, all the specialties have fancy names, by the way. You can see he specializes in Minotaurs. Slave Driver specializes in reducing the cost of spells. Catalyst specializes in lizards, level 4 creatures. Lizard Breeder. And this guy's Black Hand. Yeah, sounds super spooky. So this, yeah, you can change the behavior of the AI. Normally this regulates the bonuses that the AI starts with, but yeah, you can change it here. In Eternal Essence, you instead choose between aggressive or defensive. I don't think it really matters. I never actually use that option though. Alright, so yeah, Dungeon, Wei Shan, equal resources, let's go. This is the banner of the Horde, or the Stronghold faction. Alright, so yep, here's the minimap, and the first big difference is that, of course, that you can now see is that the game is in true 3D. We can spin the map around as much as we'd like. We can do this from all sorts of angles. We can zoom in on our hero over here. You can hear the dinosaur that he's riding breathing. Yep. Probably should zoom out though to actually see where we're going. And here's the next big thing that again immediately catches your eye specifically. Watch this. Can you see? It's spinning around on its own. Look at this. Look at this. Look at it. Look how amazing it is. As long as you don't press any button, the camera will just pan around the town and show it to you from all sorts of different angles. And you know, the more buildings you build, the more beautiful the town becomes, the more stuff there is to observe like this. It's incredible. And this game is from 2006. Like, this was never replicated in a Heroes of Might and Magic game ever again. The town screens of the second next installments, like Heroes 6 and Heroes 7, the town screens of those games were trash, especially compared to this. Like, look at this. It's absolutely incredible. Yeah, like I said, the Heroes 5, I actually wrote in my poll that that this game is overrated. I obviously meant underrated, and you can kind of already see why. But anyway, so we are going to go for a tavern. The town is much less built up than it normally is by default in Heroes 3. If we click here, this is the building button, we can click this to see all of the buildings we will be able to construct, but you can see we are only starting with a village hall, which is like the default building that every town has, ever, and also a tavern, which is where you hire your heroes, of course. So right away, the only things we can build, this is what the town tree looks like. So some buildings require other buildings, but the reason, if we remove this, the reason we can't see them, and the reason we can't build them even if they are shown, is because our town level is too low. You did guess that was a typo, yes. That was so stupid of me, but that's what I do sometimes. Yeah, so the town level is the new feature of this game, you know. Even in Heroes 3, for example, the damage that the defense towers did during a siege, the archer towers, the damage was based on how many buildings were constructed in the town. This is made completely official and overt in Heroes 5, as it is basically turned into town level. Town level equals how many structures you have built in this town, and with higher level, higher tier structures are unlocked. For example, we cannot unlock these because the required town level is 9. Look at this city hall, which is, you know, 2,000 gold per day. Citadel, which is, you remember what a citadel is from the previous game. And also the level 4 creatures and level 5 creatures are not available because our town level is too low. Also, all of this stuff is also not available, but it will be unlocked in a second. So probably the first thing we are going to build is probably the School of the Unseen Hand, which is the level 1 creature dwelling, which allows you to hire scouts. Here are the scouts. You can see the model right here. You can probably see that they were extremely proud of the models they were making. You can see the description of the unit. Finally, in Heroes 5, you can see all of the abilities in detail. The scouts don't really have many abilities. So yeah, these guys, scouts, are unique in that while they can shoot, they actually do more damage in melee than they do at range. It's called range penalty. Yeah, shooter always inflicts only half the normal damage to the target, but doesn't incur any penalty on melee attack. So they're actually better at melee than they are at range. That's a unique feature to them. But yeah, we're probably gonna hide Wei Shan in the town now. Oh, we've got 2 dungeon heroes. We started with 2 dungeon heroes. That's, you know, that's the same thing as in Heroes 3. But the first hero in the tavern is always, or not always, but as long as it can be, it's going to be your own faction. But the second hero is of course completely random, and we lucked out greatly here. We got 2 dungeon heroes, which means we get more troops. Unfortunately, considering the other starting hero is Erwana, who starts only with blood maidens and no scouts whatsoever. That's a bit of a letdown, but still, you know, we can make a power stack of blood maidens as well, I suppose. But yeah, we're hiring this guy. Unfortunately, the hotkeys that you are so used to by now in Heroes 3, unfortunately don't work in this instance. So you gotta do everything like more manually, like, you know, shift click and drag, or just click and drag, all that cool stuff. You can't like control click or alt click or whatever. It does not work here. I'm probably gonna use blood maidens as like the token unit for the hero, because still heroes cannot exist without units in their army. So I'm gonna, yeah, leave 1 blood maiden with this guy, even though they are arguably more powerful than the scouts. We're gonna be building a scout stack for now instead of the blood maiden stack. But yeah, what the heck happened to the graphics after Heroes 3? Well, back then it was seen as an improvement, and you can see, you know, true 3D, all this flying around, absolutely crazy stuff, at least for the time. You know, it was 2006 when this was first released. Tribes of the East, I think, are from like 2008 or something, but still, you know, the graphics didn't change much between those, between the original and the expansion, but still, it did look pretty for the time. So yeah, we're left clicking as per usual to travel around the map. Traveling around the road again incurs no penalty, or doesn't incur no penalty, sorry, I mean it just gives you a bonus. You can travel further, and yeah, you can see there are treasure chests around here. There's an artifact. yeah, you can see the entire description of the artifact if you right click on it, even if it's on the ground. It's the abundance of information is something that, you know, in this game in general, I mean, besides a few instances in general, the abundance of information is one of the good parts of this game. So you've got iron golems here, you've got vindicators, which are like basically upgraded swordsmen of the human faction. You've got archers here, which, you know, shooters probably shouldn't really tangle with those. You got druid elders, which are super scary. This is level 4 shooter unit. And they also cast nasty spells. We're definitely not touching those with a 10-foot pole anytime soon. Alright, welcome aboard, Erwana. Gonna have to do this, yep. So she's left with 1 blood maiden as well. And we're gonna go exploring for now. Just trying to pick up all the resources that are lying freely, you know. Lying around freely. We're gonna try to pick them up. Alright, we've seen some, you know, mercury here and there, some crystals. The resources are exactly the same as they were in Heroes 3. You've got wood, ore, mercury, crystal, sulfur, gems, and gold. All the same stuff that you're so used to in Heroes 3. Now, yeah, the first downside that we of course come across here, compared to Heroes 3, is that they heavily reduced the hero hiring capabilities of players. You can see right here, there are no more heroes for hire. More of them will appear the next day, but it's only limited. It's limited to only 2 heroes per day. It's highly unfortunate, but that's just how it is. And yeah, this is the information. This is the Thieves Guild right here. Of course, you know, the Thieves Guild will expand as we capture more towns with taverns. In this instance, we can see that yeah, we are yellow, of course, so we can see that teal started out as Academy, green started out as Haven, orange started out as Stronghold, blue is also Stronghold, and yeah, this is me. So not too much information for now. Oh, and brown is Necropolis. There's the brown color, or tan. It's called tan still, but yeah, tan is Necropolis. That's what we can see from this for now. You can see that green started with Laszlo, who is quite a powerful hero, a swordsman specialist. We got Razak, who's a golem specialist. Could be situationally powerful. We can also, even though it doesn't show all players, it only shows for the first 3 places, and that's about it. You can pay more money and you will unlock more information. We can do it just for demonstration here. It's woefully inefficient at this stage of the game, if we can. Boom. Rare resources amount, we can see that Tan is in 3rd place. Wouldn't know who is in 1st or 2nd though. Alright, so yeah, it's probably time for Veishan to set out, and you know what I'm actually going to do? I feel like we can hire the scouts, which we should probably do. We've got 42 scouts, which, considering you get 7 of them per week, when, for example, you get 22 peasants per week for Haven, kind of makes you aware of the power difference, you know? 7 per week of these guys, 22 per week of the other guys, so these are quite a bit more powerful. But it will be shown in time. It's hard to talk about it just like this, like seeing them in the, you know, just in the menu. I think this might be a road as well. I'm actually not sure, but yeah, the unicorn cursor, I also do kind of like it, even though it's thematically inappropriate because we are playing as dark elves. We actually hate normal elves as well as the unicorns they are using. But yeah, so if you click again, it actually says not enough movement points. So we're out of movement points, can't go anywhere, can't hire any more heroes, it's time to end turn. Yeah, for some reason, this is the Eternal Essence thing. The hero going somewhere bar is all the way down at the bottom. You can see it filling up. Red, then blue, then green, then all the other colors, of course. I'm not entirely sure why they decided to put it all the way down here. It doesn't look very good. Normally in Heroes 5, the turn bar of the AI opponents is over here, and it's like as thick as this cursor, or as tall as the cursor, I should say. Yeah, Tan goes last. The turn order, besides the players, is red, and then blue, and then green, yellow, orange, teal, purple, and finally Tan. So go with this hero first, see what she can find. Of course, we're looking for gold first and foremost. Should probably explore more carefully to make sure we don't miss any. Also, oh, there's a campfire which I can no longer grab. Also, by the way, the music, funnily enough, tells me this terrain isn't actually grass. This music plays when you're on the taiga terrain, which is the terrain of the Stronghold faction, the native terrain of the Stronghold faction in this game. Instead of rough, they start out in beautiful taiga. But yeah, not finding too much gold so far, which is a little bit concerning. But all is not lost yet. Can't move too far though. Let's see if Vaishan has better luck. Okay, I found some treasure chests, but they're all guarded. There's an abandoned mine here, which abandoned mines, yeah, you basically need to fight something inside before you can capture it. But yeah, what I'll probably do now is upgrade these guys, or I could School of the Black Heart. So yeah, at first it was called School of the Unseen Hand, now it's called School of the Black Heart. Or in theory you could go for Blood Arena, which is Blood Maidens. Yeah, the problem is both both Scouts and Blood Maidens become quite powerful when you upgrade them, but without upgrades they're kind of just strong, but not like super strong, not stupid strong. So if we build that, it's 1200 gold, then we need to hire a hero to deliver them, which is going to cost us 3500. But it's another dungeon here. That's pretty cool. You know what, I'm actually going to build this thing today, and tomorrow we're going to grab more gold, and at the very least we might be able to actually deliver, or have enough money to upgrade the scouts and deliver them. And then I'll show you another unique feature of Heroes 5 which has not been seen before or since, I'm pretty sure, in the Heroes of Might and Magic game. There's also a refugee camp, which is also super useful. Purple's turn, Tan's turn, and okay, who's this? This is Arwana. Yep, 400 gold, not too much, but it's something. So another difference, the creatures in the refugee camp are always high level. They can be like level 4 at least, but they can never be below 4. So right now we can hire Jinn Sultans, which are level 5 creatures of Academy, and they work very similar to Master Genies from, from Heroes 3. They can cast positive spells on allies, except they can also cast negative spells on enemies. But on the downside, there aren't nearly as many positive spells in this game to cast on allies. It's not like it's not like in Heroes 3 where you can cast like 10 different spells, 10 different buffs on your creatures and still have more spells to cast yet. Ice Bolt, that is super useful. Alright, so this is the entrance. Yeah, this is the entrance to the underground, which is effectively an entrance to different zones. So this is the strongest guard on this, in this zone. Alright, meanwhile Vaishan just kind of hit a dead end here. Unfortunate. But we gotta keep building, because we gotta raise that town level in order to build everything we want at least next week. So yeah, probably gonna build this School of the Black Heart. And if you're wondering, yes, it does count towards the town level, as you just saw there. But yeah, the cool feature, another cool feature that I'm about to demonstrate here, is there are 2 possible versions of upgrades that you can get. And they are actually quite different in most cases. For every creature in this game that comes from a faction, there are 2 options of how to upgrade them. These aren't strictly better than these. These are alternates. You can choose either this one or this one. So you can either choose to upgrade your scouts to assassins, who are still shooters, but they also have a poisonous attack where every attack they shoot poisons enemies, dealing damage to them over the next 3 turns. Or you can upgrade them to stalkers, who can no longer shoot, they are actually melee. But they have another very terrifying ability called invisibility, where they literally become invisible for like 3 turns, 3 rounds, 3 combat rounds. And they can, you know, reposition themselves while the AI doesn't really react to them. And strike from an unexpected angle, and when they strike out of invisibility, they don't even have, they don't even cause retaliation. So it's, they are also pretty scary, and I think we're actually going to be getting those guys. 1400 gold left, no longer enough to hire a hero. Hopefully we can find some more gold next turn, because this is a little bit embarrassing. Ran out of gold so quickly, but you could see that, you know, compared to Heroes 3, we actually started out on highest difficulty but still had 10,000 gold. This is normal. This isn't from this mod, this is how the game was designed by default. Even if it's the highest difficulty, you still have a sort of chance to build up in the early game. Yeah, so this is the equivalent of Heroes 3 School of Magic. +1 spell power, +1 knowledge, once per hero, for 1000 gold. Not picking up this lumber, this wood so far. Oh, well, there's a campfire which I just barely couldn't reach, and there is also some gold over there. Could also prove useful. In theory, you could build a marketplace right now and then start trading. Oh, there you go. That should solve the problem. There you go. Very nice. And we also found a dwelling of some kind. I can't actually see what that is. Not enough movement points. Oh well. Alright, so we can actually hire this lady, Eruina. In the meantime, oh yeah, there is more information now because we see different players. Now we can see that red is Sylvan. This is a Sylvan hero. And purple is also Sylvan. So yeah, our opponents are Sylvan, Stronghold, Haven, another Stronghold, another Sylvan, an Academy, and a Necropolis. So no other dungeon players and no Inferno, I think. And no Fortress, also. Yeah, so the reason I'm upgrading Stalkers specifically... Okay, first of all, let me check the spell book. I don't remember what spell he starts with. Fire Trap, that's not it. It's not very good. Should have built Mage Guild, but I'm gonna build a marketplace instead because once again town level is important. And now we actually need that wood that I missed before. But yeah, so what I'm gonna do... Can I go and trade? Swap them out. Probably not giving this ammo card to anybody else, to Vaishan yet. Yeah, so some heroes in this game just randomly start out with ballistas and ammo cards because, I don't know, because of the lore or something, but yeah. For example, Eruina starts with an ammo card. Oh yeah, so this is the hero screen, by the way. That's what it looks like. You can see all the troops here, all the stats here, and then you've got all the artifacts here, and you've got all the skills here, including his specialty and his unique class skill. Yes, he's got luck. As a starting skill, luck and soldier's luck, which luck is kind of better in this game than it was in Heroes 3 as well. Now we gotta figure out what to fight because we haven't fought anything for quite a while now. So it says the danger level from fighting these sprites is low, which tells me we could probably try and fight them. Let's see if it's possible. Wait, no, that's not what I was gonna do. I'm gonna split off a couple of these stalkers just in case. I don't think we'll need it, but we'll see. So they killed 5 of us. I think it might be possible to avoid that, so yeah. In this game also, another important feature, every hero now has access to tactics. So, tactics mode in the early game, everybody, or not in the early game, all the way throughout the game, every hero has access to this screen where before the battle you can set up your troops however you like. You won't see how your enemy is setting up because they also will, but This is something you can do. And also, yeah, also you can split. You can split, yeah, you can further split your troops here or join them depending on what you need to do. Probably gonna go like this. Oh, that's why. I see. Well, that's a shame. So yeah, what they do, these are sprites, these are upgraded creatures of these level 1 creatures of the Sylvan faction. They can cast the spell called Summon. I actually don't remember what it's called. It's like summon a swarm or something, but basically they summon a wasp swarm, which is really nasty because it yeah, creates this swarm of wasps that yeah, it's like a ranged attack basically. It's a fairly weak spell, but it can definitely do some serious damage. Alright, so these guys are waiting. Now our job here is to hopefully make it so we can make our main stack of stalkers go twice somewhere down the line. Should be wary though, because yeah, right now the stalkers are invisible, so the sprites cannot attack them at all. You can see right here. 1.33 turns remaining. So yeah, we need to like wait. Doesn't actually do anything. Yeah, see? In reality, I should have split my stalkers into like 2 groups, or 2 big groups, or like 3 big groups to make sure that I can destroy them. And yeah, basically this is the unique strategy that you've got with Vaishan. He can yeah, so these stalkers, they can go invisible, or you can really do it with any hero of dungeon, but specifically Vaishan, mostly because his stalkers are slightly stronger. Yeah, you can turn them invisible, and then you can just do this. You can walk up on your enemies who are completely helpless at the time, and destroy them just like this. You can also be casting spells with your main hero all the way, as your enemies will have nothing to attack. They will just stand there like idiots and wait for you to attack them. So yeah, overall not a very good battle, poorly thought out on my part. I didn't realize there would be so few of these sprites. Oh yeah, and also sprites, just to add insult to injury, they've also got an area of effect attack, and also no enemy retaliation, so they are quite powerful, but extremely fragile, as you just saw. We just sliced and diced them like they were nothing. As soon as we could reach them. Yep, so everything looks really cool, in my opinion at least. You may disagree. For now we're just gonna continue our exploration with finding... what? No, that's not what I wanted to do. Exploration, finding resources and all that cool stuff. So we've got... it's a military post. Actually, a military post is basically it's the same thing as a creature dwelling. For some reason, I guess they ran out of time or something. The creature dwellings in this game also only go up to level 3. But the outer dwellings that you can find on the map, I mean, you see one School of the Unseen Hand right here, for example. But yeah, there are no like external level 4 through 7 dwellings. Instead, they're just replaced with military posts. So in theory, in a military post, as long as you capture it, you could find like all of there is a chance that you find like all of the creatures from level 4 through 7. But normally on random maps that doesn't happen. Normally they are generated with just level 4 creatures inside them, which is a little bit sad. Alright, so our objective today is to build a mage guild, for which we need wood, which we failed spectacularly to grab. Pack of brawlers. Interesting, so brawlers are level 4 creatures of fortress, so the dwarf faction. We need to grab some wood like today, preferably yesterday. Yeah, we needed to grab that pile of wood. I of course forgot all about that. See what else we can do, I suppose. Oh, another dungeon hero. Amazing. I guess since we are the only dungeon player on the map, we'll keep getting those. I guess I can Yeah, let's build a blood arena. It's not a bad thing to do. Just not what we need right now. But yeah, I'll probably go and fight these brawlers using Wei Shan. Yeah, another thing I wanted to showcase, but I will probably be able to showcase shortly, is the way the skill tree works in this game, which is quite different from Heroes 3. You will see. Oh, it's water dripping from the cup, but luckily none of these drops seem to have landed on my amazing t-shirt, so that's all that matters. Alright. So then, we are, yeah, back. A pack should not be a big threat. We might want to split our stalker stacks into 2, so they can eliminate the enemies more efficiently, but yeah, we need this wood, we need to fight for it. Because we're kind of out of options here. We need the Mage Guild. Mage Guild is extremely important for Dungeon in particular. Oh yeah, I also didn't talk about hero classes at all, but I guess I'll talk about it when I talk about the skills, you know. Who's this? There's a hero over here. Oh yeah, she's right here. Maybe she can find some wood. Those mysterious sultry elf ladies always looking for some wood in the woods. This is an elemental conflux, which actually gives you additional troops. I'm probably not going to hire them though, because they kind of don't fit into our lineup too well. Yeah, I guess we got no choice but to attack those. So be it. Oh, we've only lost 2, so they split into 3 stacks it seems. See if we can do better. Think we can. If we utilize the amazing power of the... I'll try to utilize the amazing power of the fire trap, which is the spell that Wei Shan starts with. I didn't realize he actually started with that spell. Yep, see, there is another big difference between this game and the other. So we got this little bar here. The order in which the troops go in this game isn't controlled by their speed, unlike in Heroes 3. Instead, you can see right here on your screen right now, it's controlled by something called initiative. Every troop has a different initiative, and the higher it is, the earlier they go. And if the initiative is high enough, they can actually go multiple times around. And to that end, also, what morale does in this game, if they've got good morale, if any unit has got good morale, instead of going twice immediately, what they do is they create it basically transfers them, makes them go earlier next time. Instead of making them go twice, go a second time immediately, they will just go earlier next time. Yeah, so fire trap can be quite unwieldy, considering there's gonna be like 2 traps in this extremely large area. But we might actually be cool here. So what we're gonna do, this pack of brawlers is actually gonna run straight in and explode. Now we need to be careful in how we place them. They can't see those traps, which is why I am kind of okay here. Yep, we just got blown up completely. That was freaking incredible. I thought it would take 2. I honestly thought it would take like 2 traps to kill 2 of them, but that was not the case at all. Gonna wait with this guy. Yeah, now they don't know where to go, even though they should know that we are right here. They still don't quite know where to go, so they'll just stand there and wait. Yeah, we need to make them... You know what? We're probably just gonna leave here for a moment. Can kill one of these, which is nice. How much is left until... Yeah, see, unfortunately this second Battle Rager goes before our first stack of stalkers, which could create some problems. Okay, how much invisibility left? 0.95, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try to set it up in such a way that, yeah, we can just attack them and kill them outright. Like this. And this guy is gonna get struck with no retaliation here. Battle Ragers are a little bit stronger, so they might survive and might even kill one of us. Oh, never mind, the poison killed them. A bit of a wacky fight here. And we don't even level up from it. Oh well. Definitely building a mage guild today, because we do need them spells. Quite desperately, actually. And let's go back to the town and learn the spells, and also regenerate the spell points, yep. So this is what the mage guild looks like every time you build a new level of mage guild, which, by the way, in this game all towns have access to mage guild level 5, up to 5, instead of just level 3 or just level 4, except Stronghold. Stronghold basically suffers for all the factions in this game alone, because of the fact that the Stronghold heroes cannot use magic at all in this game. They use a different system called Battle Cries, which is similar, but you know, only they can learn it, and there is a very limited amount of those Battle Cries that they can actually use. But yeah, so we've learned a spell called Stone Spikes, which creates like a plus shaped no, doesn't create, sorry, I mean they emerge in like a plus pattern from the ground. And we've got Haste, which is, you know, pretty much works the same way as it did in Heroes 3, except it doesn't increase speed, it increases initiative instead. Yeah, and also, of course, as we spend the night in the town, we will regenerate some spell points, which I think I should do, because we actually now have a spell that can affect enemies directly, instead of just hoping they walk into our traps. Alright, so orange, we've got teal, we've got purple, and finally tan, come on. Right, so I kind of want to attack those archers now, because they are guarding a lot of gold, and that could be very useful to us. I feel like I can probably split my stalkers into this many stacks, because they should definitely go before the archers. I don't think archers should have that, like, particularly high initiative, which means all of the stalkers should go before them. And then slice and dice those archers real good. See what... Oh yeah, this is a rally flag, which just gives some movement points and also luck and morale. Same thing as, exact same thing as in Heroes 3. There's this Garden of the Wee Folk, which is the same thing as a mystical garden from the previous game. It gives you either 500 gold or some gems, don't remember how many. Alright, some more mercury, some more crystal, which I just bypassed completely. There's the labyrinth, which is the tier 3, level 3 dwelling. You get minotaurs there, but yeah, so lots of archers, level low. Let's see how this happened, shall we? Because I don't think we should be taking losses here, to be honest. Yeah, see, we just go invisible, we all go invisible. And there you go. Now Veishan can probably just pelt them like this with, yeah, with magical bullets. I don't know what the frick these guys shoot, but basically just like magical bullets, I don't know. Okay, so we all get closer, and they can't shoot anything because they've got literally no targets to shoot. In this game, actually, the archers, they do have an ability called Scatter Shot, which allows them to shoot everything in the 3x3 radius with reduced damage, but they don't use it when, I don't know, in this instance, I mean. Alright, now we attack them with everything we've got, and we should be able to kill them off before they can hurt us. Let's see. Uh-huh. Oh, finally, the first lucky attack of the game. So luck does pretty much the same thing as before, as in Heroes 3. It deals double damage. Causes units to deal double damage, and there you go, finally we level up, and now it's time to talk about the classes and the skills in this game. So, all heroes from the same faction belong to the same class. There is no longer such a thing as, you know, for example, like, 2 classes per faction. Instead, all 8 heroes of each faction belong to the same class. So, in particular, the dungeon heroes belong to a class called Warlock, which is basically the same thing as Warlock from Heroes 3. They have extremely high spell power, but not very high anything else. The unique difference here is that in Heroes 5, Warlocks also gain attack skill pretty fast, so that, like, their main primary skills, or their main stats out of the 4, you know, attack, defense, spell power, knowledge, their main stats in this game are attack and spell power. So they suffer from lack of knowledge, which means they can't really cast too many spells, but whatever spells they do end up casting can be completely devastating because of high spell power. This means that they are particularly good at casting spells that deal damage or summon units, because, you know, when you summon units, like, the higher spell power you get, the more effective the summoning will be. Alright, that's the first part that I wanted to talk about. And then, yes, also every class in this game has their own unique class skill, or racial skill, as they could also be known in some cases. For example, necromancers have necromancy, pretty obvious. What are they called again? Sylvan, the wood elves, they've got an ability called Avenger, which causes them to deal more damage, essentially, to specific enemies, specific enemy creature types, which you can pick yourself. And also there are some useful abilities associated. But yes, we, the Warlocks, we've got the thing called irresistible magic, where every time we cast... yeah, there you go. So basically every time we cast a damaging spell on an creature that has any kind of magic protection, like that takes reduced damage from magic, we actually deal more damage to them. That's how it works. It's called irresistible magic, and basically, you know, it breaks magic barriers and causes the enemy creatures to suffer that much more if they dare defy our spell power, the might of our spell power. And also, very crucially, in this game, there is a thing called perks. So, some of the old skills from Heroes 3 or 4 get slightly reworked into what's called a perks. So, while normal skills can still be learned like before, you know, you can level them up 3 times from basic to advanced and then to expert, perks can only be leveled up once, so they can be only acquired once. They can no longer be upgraded after that. But in the meantime, they can actually be the bonus that you gain from leveling up a perk is usually better than from just gaining a basic skill. So for example, here we've got 2 skills: basic war machines, which allows you to control, improves all of your war machines, the first aid, 10 ballista and catapult, and also the ammo card, by the way. Or irresistible magic, which you just described. But we can also pick one of the perks that comes from irresistible magic in particular. So every skill gives its different perks. For example, irresistible magic gives 2 of these. One is called empowered spells, which creates more versions of the damaging spells in your spell book, which these do 50% more damage, but yeah, like you see there, mana cost is doubled. Or elemental vision, which allows you to see, like, the primordial elements every creature on the battlefield consists of, and through that, by hitting them with correct spells or correct creatures of your own, you can deal more damage to them in certain aspects. I think I'll go for that one. Empowered spells might have been better there, but we will get another chance to get it for sure. Like, you pretty much always, as a warlock, you pretty much always get all the 3 perks from your class skill. You will pretty much always get empowered magic, dark ritual, and also elemental vision. Alright, now that we've killed those guys, could in theory go for more. Oh yeah, and by the way, you cannot do spell research in this game like you can in Heroes 3. That's a bit of a downside. I think I'm actually gonna build a ritual pit. Doesn't sound particularly appealing. Blacksmith. Blacksmith isn't really necessary right now. Probably build altar of the elements, yeah. So altar of the elements, I already forgot what it does. I think it allows you to basically see the primordial elements, the same thing as the elemental vision, except it allows you to see it in your own creatures as well, which means you can by attacking enemy creatures with particular creatures of yours, you can allow them to deal more damage. Same thing as spells, but with creatures this time. Let's split our these guys into 3 stacks this time and see who else we can fight. I think the gremlins should be super easy, actually. Although these are gremlin saboteurs, they are liable to have quite a large amounts of initiative. So we could run into some trouble, which is why I kind of don't want to fight them, actually. But yeah, unexpectedly, our hero has gained defense as his level up instead of attack or spell power. This can happen, this is normal, but it's there's a relatively low chance for that. So it's interesting that it did happen. BRB, no problem, Sidewinder, always happy to see you here. I'm surprised you're still here because you know it's kind of late, but then again it's Friday, so it's not exactly like you've got to wake up early, at least I hope not. Week of Hamster. So yeah, every week has its effect, it has a different effect. Just like in Heroes 3, or at least a lot of them do. Some of them actually don't. It's a real shame that I didn't manage to capture this labyrinth on the last day of the last week, because then I would have gotten double the amount of Minotaurs from it, but sometimes that just happens. Also, scratch what I've said before, for some reason the music is now, the music that is playing now is actually from the grass terrain, and not from, who's this? Lethos. Lethos, you should create more pathos and go capture this. I'm pretty sure, oh, this is a blood arena, I thought this was a School of the Unseen Hand. Oh well, works just as well. Yes, this is Erwana, who's just gonna... How did I miss this gold? That's weird. Anyway, we should probably explore this area because we've never been there yet. You know what, I probably should have brought Veishan back into the town because he could have hired the new troops this week. Let's see what the hero is for us. It's Sorgal again, and he's come with, yeah, 7 scouts, 3 blood maidens. Nothing particularly appealing. Horde of dryads. Scouts. I think we can actually kill scouts pretty easily. Because of the... yeah, because our stalkers should have more initiative than they do. Right? They do have more initiative, right? I can actually see for myself here. Yeah, initiative 10 for scouts, but 12 for stalkers, so... yeah, I've built the level 5 dwelling, by the way, which is level 5 creatures for dungeon. In this game are hydras. You can see them right here. 3 hydras per week, so they aren't the best creatures by any means. They are relatively slow, and they're very big, so they don't fit into a lot of spaces, but they have this devastating attack where I think they attack like everything around them every time. And when you level them up, they also gain some incredibly powerful abilities as well. This is a feature that I'll discuss later when it's relevant, it's not right now. Right, yeah, let's go and kill those scouts. I feel like, oh, yeah, just 1 stalker lost. Not sure how that happened, so let's try to reduce the damage actually. To nothing. Oh, that's how, okay. They join into a single stack. I don't think that'll help them though, because once again, when we attack from invisibility, we don't incur retaliation. Okay, why is the middle stack going? Yeah, this is a little bit confusing because, you know, the top, middle, and bottom slots don't really correspond in the order they are going in. Sometimes it could be quite confusing. Okay, oh, these guys cannot reach, so we should... yeah, we should get a little bit closer before attacking. Especially those guys at the bottom. Yep, there you go. Alright. We're still invisible, right? Yep. Okay, now it's time for us to attack. Let's see. Okay, we're actually not killing them at all. Oh, well. The lucky attack definitely helps, though. Oh, 2 lucky attacks in a row. Well, well played, Wei Shan. Good job. Your luck finally working to our advantage. This is, yeah, it's not a particularly important fight. We didn't fight for resources or anything, mostly. We did gain some resources, but, you know, mostly just for the experience and because the fight was easy. Now, if I can come back to the town and hire those... I honestly kind of want to get a Mage Guild level 2, because at least... I mean, stone spikes are not bad, but, like, I would prefer something like an ice bolt. I'm pretty sure ice bolt or lightning bolt does like more damage and it's more easy to control, because like if you hit 2 stacks with stone spikes, then there will be more overall damage than 1 ice bolt, at least, you know, in the early game. But if you don't, if they do, you know, if they split up into 2 fuse stacks, then it won't work nearly as well. Really want that friggin... really want that... Who's this? Lethos. Yeah, really want that city hall, but how can I get it, you know? I mean, I can probably get it by just... selling the resources for gold. But who does that? At least so early in the game. Oh, whoops. We do not want to attack those blood furies, or are these blood... whatever... blood sisters, yeah. Again, those are alternate upgrades for blood maidens. You could either upgrade them into blood furies or blood sisters. Actually, blood furies and blood sisters are one of the creature types in the game that don't really have those, you know, much difference between them. The main difference is that I think blood furies have more initiative, but blood sisters have more defense, so they tend to survive slightly better, but only slightly. Really want a city hall, because not gaining that experience too, or I mean not gaining the gold too quickly. I feel like we can afford to sell a whole bunch of this stuff, honestly. Get... I think crystals and sulfur are actually important for... Yeah, crystals and sulfur are very important because both hydras and lizard riders, and also the dragons, which are the level 7 creatures, they all require crystals and sulfur, or, well, either crystals, sulfur, or both. So we've got mercury and gems to spare, but not crystals or sulfur. Okay, there you go. So why did I... Oh. I was gonna ask why I brought Wei Shan in. It's a good question. Horde of minotaurs, there's no way we can do that. Lots of minotaurs also. Quite challenging, as the game put it. Rakshasarani, so yeah. The scouts of the dungeon faction are kind of cheesy. Or they allow you to make a cheesy strategy work, which isn't normally possible. But I love them for it. That's why I wanted to play Dungeon instead of Inferno. Because as Inferno, those fights against ranged units would be a little bit of a nightmare. Probably would have ended up attacking something else instead. I'm just gonna check this rally flag for now, as we kind of need that. Alright, so let's build a Mage Guild level 2 for now. We can't build any creature dwellings anyway, so... yeah. So what spells did we get? Oh, there you go, Ice Bolt. Yeah. And also Decay, which is... Decay is like the poisonous thing that this guy casts at the beginning of some battles. It's not well, it's not very good unless you've got the proper magic for it, or magical skill for it. But it could be useful for the future. Who knows, really? Right, so what do we find here? Mostly nothing. Oh, well, it's not nothing, it's just everything is guarded, of course. On this side there is kind of nothing, though. Unless we check this. Who are these specters? Okay, there's no way we can do that. Oh, there's the sulfur is unguarded. It appears like it's guarded by those foul hydras. They're literally called foul hydra, by the way. It's one of the upgrades for the hydras, but yeah, it's not actually guarded. Okay, who are these marksmen? A horde of marksmen. Not sure about that. Library of Enlightenment, by the way. Hey, welcome back, Sidewinder. Great to see you again. Yeah, I'm probably gonna go back to the town now, get the ice bolt, and get the additional stalkers. I actually have to get up earlier than I like, as I'll be cycling with my local club. And ooh, that's awesome. That is great. Find a cycling club and actually do some cycling with it. That is incredible. I'm happy for you. Okay. Oh, we've found some more gold here, which is nice. We should probably periodically be checking our the taverns, because could be some useful information in there, or could be some juicy updates. Never know. All right, so very nice resource gathering with Arowana here. It's a bit of a dead end now, but the resources alone make it worth it. Yeah, also an important thing that is different from Heroes 3 is that the movement of the heroes no longer depend on the creatures they are leading. So, like for example, if I've been a member of the club for almost 10 years. Ooh, that's amazing. That's even better. Nice. So yeah, for example, it doesn't matter how many movement points this hero would have if I had you know, one scout in her army, or one blood maiden, or one dragon. The movement points at the start of the turn would always be the same, contrary to what you saw in Heroes 3. And also, in the same vein, the terrain penalty that your heroes take while traversing only depends on the hero themselves, not, once again, not the creatures they are carrying around. So this is why terrain penalty is way more punishing in this game than in Heroes 3. Well, in some ways it's more punishing, in some ways it's less punishing. More punishing in that it's almost always there, but less punishing in that it often ends up being less because of the... well, because it's just less, it's just said to be less in this game. Probably build the Halls of Intrigue, actually. Halls of Intrigue increases the knowledge of all Warlock heroes in your kingdom by 1. You can see now Arowana has the maximum mana pool of 30. All of these have 20 instead of 10, which is kind of important for massive spells that they can usually cast. I've still got some areas unexplored. We should probably develop a game plan, mostly how to build more creatures as soon as possible. Probably should just attack those gremlins, honestly. I'm kind of terrified if they, you know, if they've got more initiative than my stalkers, they'll do a merry number on them, which I would like not to happen, but I feel like we don't have a choice because we lack wood like sorely, and I'm not finding any. I just want to check those elemental conflux. You can see earth elementals. Yeah, so earth elementals in this game, they have unlimited retaliations and also are resistant to magic. By contrast, air elementals, for example, they can fly and they have the no enemy retaliation ability. And this is the dead end again. And I cannot capture the School of the Unseen Hand because, yeah, there's bad guys over there. Oh. This is the level 1 spell shrine. This is what they look like in this game. There are no level 4 spell shrines in Heroes 5 because, you know, in Heroes 3 they were the result of they were added in Horn of the Abyss. So there's only like level 1, 2, and 3 shrines in this game. Should probably, you know what, we should probably construct a blacksmith. Yeah, dark enclosure, too little, we literally can't construct anything except for some of this poultry stuff because there is too little wood. Ritual pit is actually useful. It increases the growth of either blood maidens or minotaurs, depending on what you choose. Well, I think it depends just on like chance or something. And yeah, we don't currently have the money or resources to afford that, because it means you need actually to sacrifice creatures, and for that the best way to do it is like hire some useless creatures that you don't need, like those elementals, and then dump them into this ritual pit. But we currently don't have enough money for that to happen, so just not gonna do it. Okay, let's split our stalkers into like oh, not like this. Yeah, this works. 3 stacks of 15. And try to attack those gremlin saboteurs. Ooh, we killed them without... You know what the problem with that is, though? The problem is that in this game, unlike in Heroes 3, quick combat is allowed to use spells. So we might just waste a whole bunch of spell points without actually meaning to. If we can win without using spell points, that's always better. The elemental looked cool. You mean the earth elemental? Yeah, that did look pretty cool. A lot of the designs are really cool in this. Also, yeah, the gremlins. You can see the design of the gremlins. The gremlins are, yeah, level 1 creatures of Academy. You can see they are, what is it called? They have this pipe that they shoot out of. It's like a makeshift gun, basically. The gremlins in this game are always ranged, even if they aren't upgraded, and they are really good at it too. When you upgrade gremlins, the 2 variants are this right here, the Master Gremlin, and the other variant is the Gremlin Saboteur. Well, I mean, these are the Saboteurs, and the other variant is the Master Gremlin. So what they do is they... the Master Gremlins can resurrect your mechanical units, such as golems, for example, so that's really cool. Or war machines, they can resurrect war machines in case those are destroyed. The Gremlin Saboteurs, meanwhile, can actually turn off enemy war machines. Yeah, so 1 Gremlin cannot kill 1 Stalker, that's pretty clear, so we win. They are again suggesting war machines to us by just completely insistent on giving us war machines. But I think I'm still disinclined, and I'll get this instead. So only 2 slots of the... we actually, you know, got skills suggested in only 2 slots instead of, you know, the normal 4. That's because you're always offered a maximum of 2 skills and 2 perks, and we couldn't get any perks because of all of our slots and the skills were already full. You can see right here. This is the structure of the skill tree, or well, there's another one here. So these are perks from the irresistible magic. These are all the skills you have. There's actually a maximum of 6. This is the 2 other slots here are from the mod, from Eternal Essence. I'm not actually using them. It won't happen. You will only have 6. I turned that thing off. And yeah, this is the structure of the skill tree. So you get luck, which can give you 3 perks. And another skill which we don't have that yet, which can also give us 3 perks each. So the perks that that come from skills that aren't class based, they could actually be completely different. Like it could be just the 3 basic ones right here: magic resistance, soldier's luck, and resourcefulness. But if you actually manage to get certain combinations of perks, for example from the class skills here, and then in combination with some of the existing perks of these skills, they can produce unique perks that aren't normally shown here. There is a special like application for this game called Skill Wheel. I'll actually go ahead and show it to you here. Hold up, let me just add a source real quick. Need window capture. There you go. Window capture. Skill wheel. Okay. Skill wheel. There you go. So yeah, see this thing right here? This is the skill wheel. which shows what perks and what skills your hero can acquire and what's required for it. So switch to Warlock, switch to Vaishan, and you can see right here, he starts with, of course, basic luck and soldier's luck, and also, yeah, irresistible magic. So right now, we can mark down what we've unlocked so far. So we've got advanced irresistible magic, level 3, and elemental vision, or it was level 2, now it's level 3. So yeah, what you saw shown there in the on the menu. Wow, what is happening? Okay. Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah, cool. I was like, something is wrong, but nothing is actually wrong. So yeah, what you saw there in the menu was, yeah, soldier's luck, resourcefulness, and magic resistance. So once you get expert luck, you could get, in theory, get all of these and just be happy. But if you hold off on some of them, you can actually get things like Dead Man's Curse, so reduce the enemy's luck by 1. Tear of Asha Vision, which is the Tear of Asha, is basically this game's equivalent of the Grail from Heroes 3. So you can actually, this allows you to dig up the Grail, not in the exact tile where it actually lies, but like in the nearby tile, from the nearby tiles, you can still extract it. Then you've got Spoils of War, which is after every combat one, the hero earns a certain amount of money and resources. And of course, Warlock's Luck, which is basically your hero can be lucky while casting spells, and the spells will deal double damage, which is kind of insane. Honestly, I can't believe this ability is actually in the game. And similarly, all of the other skills, you can see Logistics, Leadership, Defense, which was Armor in Heroes 3. You got Offense here, you got Sorcery. All of them also offer these unique perks that are basically produced from combinations of other perks. So this is how the skill tree works in this game. And I'll now remove it because it's, yeah, don't want it to be in the way. Yeah, the city expanding from the stalactites is an interesting design. Yeah, this, like, all of the designs for every town in this game are unique. For example, the Sylvan town, like right, the Wood Elves, is just the one big tree on an island in the middle of a lake. And that is also pretty amazing. And then, hello, is everything okay? It was just my phone crapping out. Yeah, okay, there you go. Yeah, so the Sylvan town is like an island, a giant tree on an island in a lake, and on the nearby islands, like the other structures are located. And then you've got what is it? Oh yeah, the Inferno town is actually like a gigantic pit of hell that goes all the way down, and like there's like fiery meteors flying around you, and like and all the structures are built on like these little pillars sticking out from this bottomless pit. So yeah, it's all of the designs are super unique and super amazing. Alright, Blood Sister, lots moderate. I feel like we can probably beat the Blood Sisters because, you know, they're melee. I can actually attack them this turn. Is there a downside to that? I'm not sure. Let's go. So they killed 9 of us. I think it could be avoided because they cannot reach us on the first turn. That's not possible. They are super fast. They would have reached us if we... See, they go before us. So if they were shooters, we would be in trouble. But I think if we go invisible, they should not be able to attack us. We'll see soon, I suppose. Yeah, so this costs 6 spell points actually, and it kills 4 of them, which is amazing. I think I'll drop 1 ice bolt on each of these stacks, and then we should be able to finish them up with the stalkers. The problem is, of course, they're super high initiative, which is kind of prohibiting. How much? Now let's drop the bolt on these because they're the most numerous. Yeah, I think we do need to kind of get closer to them because very soon our invisibility will actually run out. Now 1.65 turns is not that bad, but yeah. It's a little bit awkward. Okay, so I think we're good now. How many can we kill? 4. Yeah, let's kill 3 of these. Oh, and the stalkers go again. So we drop the ice bolt on these, so we can do maximum possible damage, and then attack these with the other stalker stack. And we've only got 3 to deal with. They actually can't kill 1 stalker even, which is surprising. I did not expect that to happen. And they died. Cool. So yeah, this is what the Blood Sisters look like. This is how they fight. They're super fast, super high initiative. And they have no enemy retaliation, and they can get strike in return, just like the Harpies in Heroes 3. Except they deal a lot more damage. We end the turn here. I think we've got like 2 spell points left. And next turn we're gonna have 4 instead. Yeah, so that's another change, rather small change from Heroes 3, but it's still a very, a very useful one. The knowledge of your hero doesn't just affect the mana pool, it also affects mana regeneration. Every point of knowledge increases the mana regeneration per day by 1. Now, we can actually build a Hall of Shadows, which is a level 6 structure. I think I'll actually build that now. It sounds pretty dope. It also looks pretty dope if I can find it. Oh yeah, here. You can see there's this lady, scary lady with a whip and like this magical energy. And this is what they look like. The Shadow Witches. Yep, you can clearly see the influence from Warhammer right here. Pretty much the Warhammer BDSM elves. You can also see it in the Blood Maidens, of course, which look, even more skimpy. But yeah, this is what they look like. And they're pretty terrifying. I think they also have... oh, never mind. They can cast some spells, which, yeah, a lot more creatures in this game can cast spells, which is also incredibly useful. But yeah, and creatures, stacks of creatures in this game can have their own mana pools, and even in some cases, some creatures can give mana to the hero, while others can actually like take mana from the hero for themselves. I think some creatures can even give mana to other creatures. So the mana economy is like all over the place. Alright, so we see that the Necromancer's hero is the toughest, or the strongest one, followed closely by the human hero and then the red elf hero. Yeah, you can see right here, 0 attack, but 5 defense and 3 spell power and 2 knowledge. 3 spell power, that's interesting. Didn't think those guys were supposed to have it, but yeah, no reason to hire the creatures for now. Of course, there could be some trouble somewhere down the road, in the form of the Week of Plague. Works just like the Month of Plague from Heroes 3, of course. You get no creature growth that week when the plague occurs, and then you also, if you have any creatures that haven't been hired, the amount of them will be reduced by half as well. It's pretty scary, but for now I don't think we should concern ourselves too much with that. Unless I'm gonna jinx myself like I always do. Oh, there it is. There's another treasure chest, very good. Harpies give me nightmares. Got my ass handed to me by a bunch of them in Baldur's Gate 3, all while singing beautiful songs. That's interesting. I thought the ones that sing songs are supposed to be sirens, not harpies. Minotaur guard lost challenging horde of bowmen, crossbowmen I mean. So crossbowmen are of course completely helpless in melee. So I could attack them now and theoretically kill them. I don't think they've got enough initiative to have a chance to go before us, so let's do that, sure. And there will be a horde of them, which is pretty scary. Wow, they killed 15 of us apparently. That is a little bit ridiculous. Let's see if we can prevent that from happening, I suppose. Okay, yeah, so there are 3 stacks of them, 3 stacks of us. You can see there right now, their element is earth, so every creature has 2 elements associated with it, although I'm pretty sure there is a chance that the certain creatures have just 2 of the same element on them. Okay. Let's go forward. I really don't think they should kill so many of us because, like, they're in melee, they should be kind of helpless, so... Okay. So we can all wait now for a better time to strike. And yeah, definitely waiting here. Okay, so which one of them? Oh, so these guys go before us, but that's no problem because they won't be able to shoot at least. Alright, so now you attack you. Hoping for a lucky attack, it doesn't happen, unfortunately. Oh, they killed 2 of us, that's not good. That's not 15. It's nowhere close to 15 at least. They just, I don't know, keep slicing them, I guess. Expecting a... Yeah, so we are going to get a bunch of dudes. I'm still certain it won't be 15 though. The damage they do is still kind of impressive and they still keep killing some of us, but... Bleh. Ooh. We can swap positions here and kill those that kill... basically we kill them here without getting a chance of us... for giving them a chance to go again and maybe kill more of us. Lost 9 instead of 15, which is not that great, but still. Better than 15. Go advanced luck here, we could go for sorcery, which is a super useful skill for warlocks in particular. Sorcery basically makes it so that if your hero casts spells, casts a spell, they won't be, you know, they won't well, their next turn will come earlier basically. So you can just keep casting and casting and casting as long as you can afford the mana. You can fire off your spells faster. That is like one feature that is non-existent in Heroes 3. You can, yeah, by casting spells you can cast more spells faster. Since your hero has a separate initiative stat, they can go multiple times in a turn as well. Of course, in Heroes 3 the hero could only cast 1 spell per turn. This is no longer the case, but yeah, harpies, I guess Baldur's Gate harpies or D&D harpies in general might be slightly different as if they sing like beautiful songs like you're saying. Because I thought those were sirens, but I guess in different systems it's different. Fair enough. Alright. 10 players turn, yeah, now I think I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick, and in general I think we've got like in half an hour more before I should definitely go. So yeah, if you're enjoying this and you want to see more Heroes 5 or Heroes of Might and Magic in general, and if you're new here, don't forget to like the... yeah, if you'd like to see more of this kind of stuff, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, maybe leave a comment down below if you're watching this after the fact. I'm gonna go for a bit of a bathroom break and I'll be back very soon, and then we'll play some more and maybe even use more creatures because we haven't been doing that so far. Hello there, late night streamer. Hello, Steven. Great to see you. I hope you're having a wonderful day or night. Definitely going knowledge here. I kind of forgot to grab that. Definitely should have. And I think now we should just be heading back to the town again because we're out of spell points. But yes. How are you doing? And how did you find me? And I hope you're having a wonderful day or night. Can I enter this? Yeah, not visited. Cool. Let's explore this way. Oh, yep, there you go. There is... Well, I just walked around it instead of picking it up. Brilliant. Can I pick it up, please? Thank you. Yeah, I was going to go for a bathroom break, but yeah, I just had to say hello to the new person, but yeah, now I am definitely going. So yeah, just listen to this beautiful music for now, as well as to the background, and I'll be with you shortly. And I'm back. Hey! Hello again. All good, planning on having an all-nighter and an early night tomorrow as schedule changes on Monday. Fun times. Interesting. So... schedule changes, eh? That is always something... that is something that I don't particularly... don't adjust particularly well to. But if you're adjusting well to that, well, more power to you, I suppose. Yeah, I'm building the capital here. Maybe should have built this thing instead because it's about... a new week is about to start, but... yeah, well. The capital, again, looks very cool. It's just this lady looking very regal, and there's like more ladies down there because I'm pretty sure the Dark Elf Society is a matriarchy in this game. But yeah. Ooh. We don't see any enemies. I would be very surprised if we did, though. But the heroes are stronger than ours. We will find out on Sunday, Monday. Okay. I suppose we'll be waiting for your response. Okay. And it's a week of tortoise, so no effect. Cool. So should we build this enclosure now or just leave it be? We could build a palace of shadows, which we probably should, or we probably should have built a labyrinth last turn, but that's okay. Yeah, we got 4 of these shadow witches. I would like to hire these because, you know, when you upgrade them, there's also a variant of them that can turn invisible just like the stalkers, so they work really well together. I think those might have less initiative though, but we'll see. Week of tortoise, yeah, okay, so we... since it's the start of the new week... oh, already visited, whoops. Since it's the start of the new week, in theory we could go loot some more of these windmills and whatnot. Also, we haven't been through here, apparently. Good to know. Good to know. What is that? Oh, it's a shrine. Okay. Maybe this can give us... oh, never mind. I was hoping for magic arrow, but... got weakness instead. Oh well. Is this... oh yeah, not visited. Visit immediately, get more gems. Very nice, very cool. Alright, and Mr. Vaishan will just be... did he not reach it? Oh, he just barely reached it, okay. Nice. It's Sorgal again. Like 3rd week in a row. Interesting. Did the enemies hire the other dungeon heroes, I wonder? You can see I'm actually the 2nd in the amount of heroes. Tan seems to have more. Or maybe the same amount. I think the way this game works is they could actually have the same amount as me. But yeah, we're hoping for... you know what, we can trade some resources the next day if we really need them. Hoping to acquire those upgraded shadow witches, witches, and to fight something a little bit more... well, I mean, these dryads should be very easy pickings for us. As should be those black bear riders, although there's a horde of them, so never mind, a horde might be too tricky. But yeah, Vaishan is now sitting at 30 maximum mana, so definitely more respectable than 1, which he would be if we didn't build anything and didn't visit the School of Magic. Alright, let's see. We got 7,000 gold, so we do have enough to upgrade them. Yep, you can see right here, Shadow Matriarch, which looks even more decked out like for a parade or something with all those purple things and also spiky hair as well. Look at this. She's got like metal spikes in her hair. I wonder how exactly that's done, or if that's ever been done in history. But yeah, quite spoopy that. But you know what? We can't hire any of them, so and I don't think I have that many resources to spare. So I'm actually gonna go and fight those dryads on our own. Do you still employ the hero chain technique in this one like you did in Heroes 3? Well, so far I'm not, as you can see, but eventually I could. Eventually I definitely could. It's just not... you can see there aren't like too many, you know, easy fights that could result in us like winning that easily. And we don't have artifacts to transfer between heroes, which would make the fights easier as well. So we are currently... yeah, let's turn invisible. I think we have to use like one spell here to be comfortable. So let's go... yeah, it almost kills all of them, so... just one of those spells should be enough. Oh, and we finished them off here actually, that's pretty cool. Okay, so yeah, since we get 2 turns in a row, we can... oh, never mind. Which are this one? Oh, crap. It's not good. If we approach from here, maybe we might be able to escape, I don't know. Oh, they just got poisoned and died anyway. Wait, can we haste this guy maybe? I always have trouble telling if it's like the end of the round or the start of the round or whatever. No, let's just drop an ice bolt on him anyway. It'll be fine. I don't think they can kill one. Nope. Dealt 4 damage. So yeah. You definitely can employ the hero chain technique. But, yeah, I'm not doing it just yet. Okay, there is another new feature for this game which is radically different from Heroes 3. So if you remember in Heroes 3 you had magic skills that corresponded to like the classical elements of nature, you know, air, earth, fire, water. In this game, instead of invoking, you know, the schools of magic being split into, based on the elements they invoke, instead they are split based on what they do. So there are 4 schools of magic here. I can show you with the skill wheel. I think that actually is actually a good thing to do. Yeah, you've got 4 schools of magic here. You've got light magic, dark magic, destructive magic, and summoning magic. So yeah, the spells are split into magic schools based on what they do. Light magic, most of the spells here they buff up your units. Dark magic, they weaken the enemy units in various ways, or even can, you know, brainwash them and mind control them in some cases, with some spells. Destructive magic deals damage, and summoning magic, well, it summons units of all kinds. It can summon, besides summoning just, you know, elementals who are, you know, on your side for the duration of the battle, it can resurrect units temporarily to just fight in the battle and then die. It can summon... summoning magic also includes summoning landmines, summoning magical crystals that you can explode on command, essentially. So, lots and lots of cool stuff. Also, in this school as well. However, in this instance, I think I am actually picking destructive magic. It's like the most common school of magic that these heroes typically learn. Wait, what did he level up? Well, not knowledge, I can tell you that. I think he leveled up spell power actually, which is nice. Definitely going gold here. And yeah, if we can find some more gold, it would be extremely beneficial. But yeah, for now I'm not using hero chains because, like I said, I don't think there is anything I could really realistically fight with them, unless I were to side grade my stalkers into assassins, so ranged attackers instead. Then it could work, but not like this. I think, yeah, going here was actually a waste of time. Well, almost. There's one of these mystical gardens, so it's not a complete waste, but kind of, sort of. Plus 3 sulfur is not very impressive, let me tell you that. Alright, so it's week 4. We are very much, what is it called? We are very much on track for good development. We've built almost, well, not almost, but we've built a good amount of units in our town. Unfortunately, not all of them, couldn't afford all of them, but still we're doing stuff and things. I don't think I could show you too much more stuff during this stream, but, you know, eventually in a different stream, which will happen on a different day, we will definitely do something fancy, like take some of those big fights with like big scary spells, because there's plenty of scary damaging spells in this game that just completely obliterate your opponents. I mean, most of them are kind of the same thing as you've seen in Heroes 3, but they're, you know, they look a lot cooler because obviously, you know, 3D and all that, and kind of sort of better base graphics, I guess I should call that. Not sure, but yeah. In this, at this point, I think we can hire all of these, what are the shadow mistresses, yeah. We should also probably start building a fort sometime soon, because, you know, whenever you reach castle, which is the final upgrade of the fort, that allows you to get yourself a, you know, it doubles the growth rate of all creatures. 1700 is what they cost. Alright. Fair enough, so yeah, mystical garden, going towards that. On this, another mystical garden. Again, I probably shouldn't have even traded the money, I could have gotten them that way. Or gotten it, I should say. Alright, so where do we go with Vaishan then? Do we fight these guys or do we horde? Moderate. I think we should just go back, and though it's really sad to go back again, just, you know, running between the town and the field with my main hero never feels good, but, you know, we can still at least regenerate spell points, which is something. And then the next turn we're gonna go and fight maybe those marksmen, actually. I think it's about time we got rid of those. Pristine unicorns could prove quite problematic. Steel golems, moderate. Blood sisters should be relatively easy, although again they are faster than us, so that could cause problems. Slayer, horde of slayers. Slayers are level 5 units of the stronghold faction, and we actually do see an enemy hero here, but we can't really see what they've got, unfortunately. It's kind of standing there, a shadowy silhouette in the darkness. Pretty spooky, if you think about it, but still. Okay, so what kind of initiative do they have? They've got 11. I think it should still be enough to hide them before the... at least before the marksman can attack them, so let's do that. What? 2 of them? That's not right. Wait, they can't turn invisible, then how did you kill them? That's weird. Okay, yeah, invisibility. The animation is also pretty cool, this like whip move. I think I should drop a couple ice bolts on their heads just to secure everything. Oh, and yeah, we did water damage because they were set to the element of fire. We did some water damage to them because obviously, you know, elements are still a thing in this game. The ice bolt is, of course, invokes the element of water. Now, next turn, the shadow mistresses, who are the earth element, they can strike these guys who are now air, again for more bonus damage. Might work the same way here, or it might not. Well, these guys went to earth instead. Interesting, I thought. Okay. Just one left, alright. Oh, you can almost one-shot these here. Actually, a pretty high chance, I think. Oh no, just one left, okay. This one guy, of course, can't kill a level 6 creature, so yeah. The BDSM elves claim another victim. Mana regeneration provided by sorcery. You could, in theory get a... It doubles the rate of mana regeneration. I don't feel like it's very relevant right now. Master of Fire increases the... increases damage from fire spells, from destructive magic like Fireball, Firewall, and Armageddon, and also gives them an effect of reducing the opponent's defense. But we don't have fire spells right now, so I'm just gonna go advanced luck here. More luck. I think we still need the gold, so I'm still going gold here instead of experience. Let's start building up the fort, because every instance here, both the citadel and the castle, they both cost 5,000 gold each, so it's a lot of gold to spend. So I think we can't afford to care about the enclosure right now. Visited. There should be more places here where we can... Oh yeah, I like the mistress, how the mistress cannot run in those boots. Yes indeed, they can only very slowly walk like models towards the target. That is actually hilarious. Wait, this thing has been visited, what? I guess it is already like Thursday in our fantasy land here, so kind of makes sense. More gold, very nice. Thank you, Arwana, very cool. Oh, there's a prison as well, that's another extra hero. Unfortunately, on those default maps, unless you have a mod to improve the... unless you have a mod to improve the map generator, these prisons will always contain level 1 heroes on generated maps. On the other maps it could be whatever level, but all depends on what goes on there. But yeah, on the random maps it's without mods it's always going to be level 1. Wonder if I'm missing any more of these mystical gardens anywhere. Well, I can't see any, so maybe not. Oh, there's a treasure chest which I missed somehow. Interesting, yeah. And this, because of this, it's sometimes beneficial to spin the map around to see the stuff you've missed like that. It does glow, as you can see there's like this yellow glow about the chest, but still, it's possible to miss them sometimes. Gets really awkward. I wonder if we can kill anything else with Veishan. So yeah, in theory, if you were maybe a better player than I am, you could have probably built some kind of a cool hero chain that could result in you, like, you know, destroying multiple enemies in the same turn, or multiple neutral stacks in the same turn with different heroes, and thus, you know, gaining more experience and leveling all of them up. But yeah, I'm sadly not doing that right now. We should be able, with our advanced luck, we should be able to fight off those hellhounds very easily. Sadly, they aren't guarding a lot, but... oh, yep. 1000 XP gained. I wonder if he had to use magic for that, though. Because once again, quick combat is allowed to use magic, and you can never really tell if they did or not. I waited instead of... oh wait, it's actually okay. I was like, I pressed wait by, you know, by force of habit. Let's see how much can you kill. 8. That's a lot. You know what, let's nuke them just in case. They don't do bonus damage because they are earth, and of course water doesn't do bonus damage to earth, but... let's walk a little bit forward because, you know, they will keep standing still here. Gotta be really careful when walking to not touch them, because then you'll be revealed. Yeah. Yep. Okay, and let's see how much damage we can do to them. Oh, almost. There is a possibility to kill all of them, which won't happen, but there was a possibility for a second. Okay, so now we just need one attack from Veishan to finish. Oh, they got lucky, so never mind. Boom, there you go. So yeah, we did spend like the remainder of our mana, I'm pretty sure, but we did gain a bunch of experience. No level up, unfortunately, but experience is experience. We should be able to... lots. Maybe not. I was gonna say we might be able to kill those relatively easily, but there's lots of them, so maybe not. See what else we can kill, I suppose. Master Hunters should not be a problem. Unless, of course, there is an initiative difference where they go before us, then they will shoot us to pieces before we can disappear. And then we're boned. Lack of pit. Well, they pit spawn. Yeah, that could be. They could be quite devastating. Horde of Earth Elementals. Rakshasa Rajas. Yeah, these are level 6. And pit spawn are also level 6. These are, of course, from Inferno. These are from Academy. You can actually tell which faction they come from based on the, you know, the circle around the creatures. You can see this purple circle right here of a particular shape, because Minotaurs are from Dungeon, of course. You can see this weird triangle here because they are from Sylvan, and, you know, for Academy, same thing, this like crazy circle with a triangle and whatnot, and for Inferno it's like those weird sigils with a yellow circle. We should probably figure out what kind of items we'd like to grab, because, you know, we need artifacts eventually, of course. We just right now can't figure out which ones I'd like. Okay, so this has been visited. You see, at this point in the game, these side heroes are kind of losing their relevance quite rapidly, so we could possibly build a chain from them. We should also probably visit the town with them because, you know, to learn the spells at least. They do all have 20 spell points now, after all. And also there's this spot of darkness here. I have no idea how that was allowed to happen, but it was. Can you reach the town today? Oh yeah. So Miss Eruina can already learn all the spells. She can also probably dump the extra Blood Maidens because we don't need them right now. Maybe we should upgrade them to Blood Furies, or maybe we should just go for Magic Guild, Mage Guild, Magic Guild, whatever. And first of all, let's focus on the castle for maximum creature growth, and then maybe build the enclosure before the end of the week. Yep, all the spells, fire, trap, everything like that. Horde of Minotaurs does sound kind of spooky because we're out of spell points. If we did have those, it would be a completely different story. Assassins, again, I think they've got the same... They do have the same initiative as Stalkers, right? So that could create some problems. And a greater initiative than the ladies. The other ladies. Silver Unicorn pack. We could probably do that, actually. Let's try and go for that. Silver Unicorns are melee, they won't reach us in the first turn. Arcane Archers, if I remember what initiative they had, I could have maybe gone for that without too much of a hassle as well. Horde of Blood Sisters does sound kind of spooky. Or maybe I should go for these Pristine Unicorns first. I think Pristine Unicorns actually have like... Or I don't remember. Pristine Unicorns could have better or worse stats than Silver Unicorns, I don't remember sadly. The difference between them is that Silver Unicorns, they have an ability where they have an aura of magic resistance, which, remind you, resistance is an ability to have hostile spells bounce harmlessly off of your creatures. Meanwhile, so the Pristine Unicorns have an ability to every time a light magic spell is cast on the battlefield, they will also be affected by this light magic spell. So for example, if you're facing an opponent who uses light magic, buffs up their troops a lot, then the Pristine Unicorns can also benefit from that. Good to be them, I suppose. Arwana can actually, or Eruina, sorry, can vacate the town, go wherever. Need some more water. Oh, I can see a red mine actually here. I think, yeah, this mine belongs to red. The green hero, of course, disappeared. But the others are still staying. And I kind of figured out... I feel like it might be useful to go here and conquer all of those things, or at least this military post. It should be relatively easy. There aren't too many troops guarding it. But yeah, let's try our luck with the unicorns first, or actually let's build the castle first. Could be a useful thing to do. Oh, also prison, right? Prison, yeah, we're going for a prison with Irwana. Yep. Cannot exit. Oh, yeah, the hero cannot actually stand anywhere because the Archmagi are blocking the way. And we're definitely not about to fight those, considering we have no troops in this hero. Dark Raider, Ring of Banishment, not very relevant. Right, so... who's this? Oh, this is Lethos, right? Yeah. He can go in and learn everything as well. No, do not end the turn. That would be silly. Yep, get more morale and luck from this, and let's try to attack these unicorns. Pray they don't wreck us too hard, which looks like they will. Alright, let's shove ourselves as far as possible. I mean, there are only 2 stacks of them, but they are... yeah, they've got initiative 12, which is why they go first. However, we can do some bonus damage to them using Ice Bolt, which... how much mana... yeah, we got a mana for exactly 2 Ice Bolts, which actually isn't enough at all. Ow. Yeah. I just wait... ooh. Oh, wait. I'm actually okay here, right? Yeah, I waited, but it didn't do anything, so invisibility. There we go. Get closer. It's kind of peculiar that their base element is fire. Casual stroll through the woods in heels. Let's try to wait and see if we can shift the initiative around a little bit. I feel like our... yeah. Oh! Lucky attack, nice. Yeah, see? There. Ow. 5 only. It's not too bad, actually. Unfortunately, our mistresses cannot reach anything. But yeah, we do lose a bunch of stalkers here, unfortunately, because the initiative has shifted like this. Finish those off, and then there's just 1 left. Unfortunately, yeah, they're super fast. They're still gonna get, kill another one. Beautiful unicorns. Unfortunate, but we had to kill them. So basic attack, as it's called in this game, used to be called offense, is of course an ability to increases melee damage. I don't think we're going for it because we're mostly going for a spell build here. So not just yet. Right, Lethos actually has no reason to stay in the town. Oh. Could grab this instead, very useful. And this, yeah. I think Arena can stay in the town and then give us some cool stuff next turn. Meanwhile, though, Weishan can go... I do so wonder. I feel like we should be able to kill those Magi relatively easily because, once again, initiative difference. And we'll see, we'll see. Right now I can't quite figure it out. Also, we're out of spell points again. But we do have 6 spell power, which is really good. Yeah, I feel like if there wasn't a horde of those Magi, we could have wrecked them, but like this, maybe not. Yeah, I feel like Weishan should actually just go back to the town because he's running out of spell points. Very unfortunate. If there were any like magic whales in this land, then maybe we could have fared a little bit better and wouldn't have to constantly go back to the town. But oh well. It is something. Purple, I mean Tan, has no gun. Or done their thing. I wonder who's the strongest hero now. Because usually, you know, from my experience, the player with the strongest hero ultimately ends up losing to the other AI players with maybe weaker heroes, but like something goes wrong or right, and they just kind of get, depending on your point of view, I guess, and then they just kind of get wrecked. So yeah, still 3 spell points per day regeneration. Ah well. Sometimes life just do be like that, and we just barely don't reach this windmill. Wonder if maybe Arena can do the fight against those guys. There are lots of them, which is not that spooky. Actually, wait, no. In order to do that fight, you should stay inside. And yeah, Rwana just goes here and explores why exactly this is blocked. Or, you know, there's nothing here, so nothing to see except a bunch of ore. So not a very eventful day, but that's okay. Ooh, red is coming. Ooh, yeah, that's the main hero of red. So several, lots, few. So not a particularly impressive army. I guess she came there to gather resources, which is not a very wise choice on her part. But oh well. Who am I to judge, right? Interestingly, doesn't have any high-level units or even upgraded units. Just the archers, what are they, sprites and war dancers, which are the level 2 creatures. Hey, more sulfur. Cool. I wonder if we should go for Mage Guild level 3 this turn. We can definitely afford it. Let's go for it. See what kinds of destructive spell. Because yeah, you're guaranteed to get one summoning and one destructive spell in the Mage Guild of Dungeon. This is one big difference between, you know, Heroes 3 and Heroes 5. You're always guaranteed to get at least one spell of a particular school of magic. Of 2 particular schools of magic for every town. So for Dungeon, it's always, you can see, destructive and summoning. Same thing here, destructive summoning, destructive summoning. The other one can be light or dark, depending on luck, but yeah. First and foremost, it's always wow. Okay, we actually don't have enough money to hire all those mistresses. I feel like at this point we should trade though. We definitely don't need this many gems. We've gained a whole bunch of gems from those Gardens of the Folk of the Wii. Not bad. Got all of the other dudes. But yeah, I wonder if Heroina can now do the other fight. Let's see. I don't think she gained any spells from that because yeah, the way learning magic works in this game is that you need a whatchamacallit? You need a you need a particular magic skill to learn the magic of the appropriate school that is above level 2. So, for example, Heroina here can learn all of the level 2 spells, and level 1 spells, as you can see, but she cannot learn level 3 spells because she doesn't have any magic school. She starts out with offense. Wait, never mind, she started out with destructive magic, so she actually does know fireball. I thought she started out with archery, but I'm wrong. She actually starts out with destructive magic, so she also knows fireball, but yes, besides the point. Gonna go and kill those guys. Let's see if it's possible to win without using magic, which I'm sure they do. Oh, crap. Forgot about the freaking ammo cart. It's gonna ruin us. Ice Bolt is actually not too bad. And she doesn't have elemental vision, so we can't see the elements of the creatures. Yeah, see, they're still going forward because of the ammo cart. They have a target to attack, so they're still coming for us. Kind of forgot to see how much damage that would do, but okay. Yep, they're all just going for the ammo cart. 5 to 8, that's not good. And it's just not good. Okay, since our stalkers will get to go twice before these guys do. What the hell? What? I wanted to attack and they just wouldn't for some reason. I guess I must have misplaced the spell slightly. I wonder if 12 of these can kill one mistress. Oh wait, she goes before them. Okay, that's good actually. Okay, in that case, let's move away from them. That works. We'll move over here so we can intercept them, since they will still keep coming for the 10th of... oh, never mind. Okay. Okay, that worked out a lot better than expected, even though I messed up royally. Enlightenment is a pretty good skill. Feel like I will actually go for it here. Enlightenment gives your hero... Enlightenment is the equivalent of learning from Heroes 3, so... yeah, basically, first of all, it allows your hero to gain more experience from everything, as you can see right here. And it gives you +1 to one of the primary stats for every... how much again? Yeah, +1 to one of the hero's primary stats for every 4 levels. So basically, if she were level 4, she would have gained 1 extra stat here. But since she isn't, she won't gain it, but she could have otherwise. She can probably kill those golems as well. But I feel like she should probably head back home and give... Vaishan is Vaishan is just regenerating the spell points, so... he's not going anywhere just yet. Garden... there we go, 500 gold. Maybe I didn't even have to trade nearly as much gold as I did. Yeah, Lethos is just gonna be on windmill gathering duty for now, and yeah, Eruina is going to attack here. Seems like they split into 3 stacks, which makes it awkward, especially considering I forgot about the stupid first aid of ammo cart again. Yeah, you should probably just attack, honestly. Doesn't do any damage, but hey... oh wait, I also waited instead of going invisible. Again. Really gotta stop doing that. Yeah, the good part about golems is they have super low initiative at 7, so they don't actually move that often. Of course, they're also unaffected by poison completely, so that's a bit of a bummer. They're also relatively slow in terms of like actual speed, not just initiative, so 60, not too bad. They might kill a mistress here, so that could have been a mistake. Yep. Oh, they didn't kill one. Apparently mistresses are so strong that... oh, she's still got 46 health points, damn. That's huge. Alright, well. I didn't realize mistresses had 100 hit points each. If this was Heroes 3, she definitely... no way in hell they could they have had so much. Logistics as well, damn. Eruina is definitely pulling through here. Logistics are awesome. Horde. Oh wait, there's a... oh yeah, a horde of archers guarding... skeletal archers guarding... friggin... ore pit. That's actually a super easy fight. Well, I'm glad to finally be fighting, I can tell you that. Mistresses are definitely carrying. So where was Irwana going again? Does she have the magic from the town? No, she only has divine strength and slow. I kind of forgot if the spells in the game are random. And the Eruina just barely reaches the destination, which is great. You can restore your own spell points now. Meanwhile, Vaishan is gonna go do some more adventures. I can actually, yeah, I can build a Dragon Spire now because I built the Grim Enclosure. You can also build Mage Guild level 4, but I don't even think you can learn stuff. Yeah, they can't learn anything because they only have basic magic. It's time for Vaishan to set out, hopefully gain some more experience somewhere. You know what, let's go and kill those specters. Where are the specters? Yeah, over there. So yeah, the thing about specters, like I described before... What is that? Oh yeah, the treasure chest is still there. I think that was a chest that I forgot to grab before, which is kind of embarrassing, but... sometimes that's just what happens. Alright, so yeah. Specters and ghosts, like I've described before, they are quite annoying to deal with, because they actually... what is it called? Because they... yeah, sometimes attacks against them just completely miss, which means the attacks do nothing. So it can be quite frustrating to deal with them. However, the warlocks actually have enough, you know, power, spell power, that they can just destroy those specters with magic instead. Fire elementals could be quite nice to deal with as well. I'm sure they are all about fire. Also, I probably well, that's actually okay. At this point, we're just probably gonna save up for the Dragon Spire. Could go for Trade Guild, though. Trade Guild is the one that allows you to buy... yeah, there you go. It's the thing that allows you to buy artifacts, which is awesome, of course. Got the Dragon Flame Tongue, which gives... yeah, +2 to attack and defense and 50% ice spell resistance. Amazing... yeah, amazing boost to give you +4 attack. Not quite for us, though. Of course, we're looking for spell power and knowledge, and not finding them so far. So yeah, there's nothing particularly much they are guarding. I just kind of want to get rid of them because... to showcase the power of the spells, I suppose. That's what we do. Doobie doobie doo. Alright, let's see. "14 stalkers could die." Which is fair enough, because, you know, specters, these wraiths or specters, yeah, specters in this case, they are level 3 creatures and stalkers are only level 1. So yeah, we won't go invisible just yet, because I'd like to bait them into coming closer to us, which they aren't really doing, they're just messing around for now. Oh, actually, an actual hit. So yeah, I think every 2 out of 3 hits miss on the specters. Okay, they shouldn't be able to hit us here, so... huh? Uh-huh. They're still... yeah. I wanted to gather them round so they could get both stacks could get hit by the fireball. It doesn't seem like that's happening, so let's just go invisible now before we get hit. Okay. And let's keep peppering them with the spells. Yeah, since they unfortunately wouldn't gather round, that means our plan has completely backfired, and now it's actually gonna be harder to fight them, because if they split up, you know, wide enough, we could have in theory just, you know, hit 2 of the stacks at once, or yeah, hit both of or have both of our stacks hit one of their stacks to kill them faster, but it's not quite happening. Okay, how much lift? How much time lift? 0.92. The animation is really funny, that's true. Okay, let's see if we can hit them at all. In theory, you could one-shot them here, but it might not happen as long as we miss. Oh, we hit them. Cool. What about here? See, there's the miss. They are attacking the matriarch for now. Oh, because they were... Okay, I see. Yep, so because they attacked the matriarch, or the mistress, shadow mistresses have mana, and specters have an ability where when they attack creatures with mana, they drain that mana, and thus they can resurrect themselves. Unfortunately, well, from the mana they drain. Also, yeah, lucky attacks can miss as well, just in case you weren't sure. There we go. Alright, so Advanced Sorcery, Arcane Training. I think I'm gonna go Arcane Training here because it's quite amazing. Reduces the cost of all spells by 20%. That's what has been holding us back for a while. And also, yeah, I'm gonna get some more experience here. I think it's about time that we did that. The pack of silver unicorns, or... yeah, silver unicorns is apparently moderate difficulty for us. I wonder if we can split the Shadow Matriarchs and still kind of, sort of, have it work out. I suppose we'll see. Is there anything... I guess this doesn't take too many resources. Yeah. We can afford the Mage Guild level 4. See what kind of spell that brings up. Oh, Chain Lightning. Excellent, excellent. Chain Lightning is most excellent indeed. Nobody can learn it right now, of course, but when they do, oh boy. Ready for some fun times. Letho's mostly just running around gathering stuff. Arwana, same thing. Need those crystals, you know. Oh, it's another blood arena, I didn't notice it before. Sorry, Arwana, I kind of betrayed your little blood maidens. Inquisitors. Inquisitors are the upgraded version of monks from Haven, of course, the human faction. They could be quite nasty because they have no melee penalty. So probably shouldn't fight them just yet. Gems. I was kind of hoping for gold, but this is okay. Now, if we could find 2,000 gold this turn somewhere, would be excellent. It seems we aren't that lucky just yet. Let's just head back home, I suppose, gather some of these resources on the way. That Eruina left lying around. Thanks to the Enlightenment, she could actually overtake Veishan relatively easily. But whether or not that happens, we'll see yet. Right, if we position ourselves like this, I don't think we should get hit by the unicorns. But, you know, they've still got great morale, so... I wonder if I can hit both of them with the... Oh, wait, what? Why do I have no spell points again? Oh, that's right, because I didn't freaking regenerate them when I should have. Great stuff. Good morale. Who's lagging behind? I wonder if I can haste them to speed it up. Yeah, I didn't realize I was completely out of spell points. I don't know what came over me, but kinda just forgot about that. Let's cast haste on the stalkers, see if that does anything. Because now they can wait. The unicorns are also waiting. Oh wow, just one. That's not good. Oh, blinded. Oof, that's not good. Can't afford to lose the— ow, fuck. 15, yeah, that was awful. And now everything is blinded. They should be— ow. We lost the mistress as well. Ooh, yeah, this is going way worse than I anticipated. Okay, 4 lucky attack, thank you for that at least. Yeah. You might notice that these unicorns are a lot louder than the other ones, but yeah. That was awful. 29 of these. Master of Ice is actually makes a lot of sense, but let's learn Advanced Destructive Magic because we can now learn the Chain Lightning from the town. God damn, that was brutal. How did I miss that? How did I totally miss that? Oof. That was absolutely wretched. Oh wait, we do have enough friggin' gold to hire those guys. Why did I think we didn't? Must be just getting super tired. Not only did I lose my main power stack, I've also lost all of the one mistress, which is arguably even worse. I wonder if we even can beat those golems now, or if we should. I don't know. How close are we to leveling up, I wonder? It's about 1,000 and something experience. We could actually probably level up from fighting those golems. Ah, that was terrible. Yep. Gotta remember that our troops are like paper thin. They really cannot take too much punishment. Oh, and also this is kind of also really bad because let's let them get a little closer for now. Alright, so these guys are invisible already. Could be that one stalker as cannon fodder. And now let's use invisibility finally. Oh, good morale, nice. Yeah, see, you can only kill 5 with the stalkers, which is horrible. Absolutely dreadful. How much damage will it do, I wonder? I actually just missed it. 15. Okay, well, good morale. There's a nice benefit here. Let's use this stalker to block the damage of the... 15. Could have been better, but that's okay. Okay, good. The ruse actually worked. Now we kind of got to pile on. Oh, lucky attack. Very nice. Okay, how much health have you got? 72. Ooh. Weakness might actually cause them to do less damage. Yep, 45 health left, which is very nice. Yeah, I guess we just gotta keep attacking here. Ow, 3. Oh, lucky attack, not bad. Ooh, expert destructive magic or dark ritual. Don't really like dark ritual here, but guess I should grab it. I think those racial perks, they become less frequent as you level up, so probably a good idea to grab them now. But yeah, I'm getting super tired now, so I should probably just end the stream here. Don't even know where this guy's going. Probably towards the town, to be fair. Okay, you're going to gather resources, you're going to do I don't even know what. But yeah. Here is where I will end the stream. Save the game as stream map 01-0. Save. And this is where I'll be saying farewell for now. So thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate it greatly. If you enjoy what you're seeing and you want to see more Heroes of Might and Magic 5, please by all means like the video, subscribe to the channel if you still haven't, and maybe if you're watching this after the fact, leave a comment down below. You're telling what what I could have done better, what I could have done worse, and all that cool stuff. For now, I'll be signing off, so goodbye, take care everybody, and have a great rest of your day or night. Bye.